The next stage of the Carver observation is the workplace assessment feedback. So this, once again, is taking place within a private room, okay? So it's just going to be an opportunity for you, the candidate assessor, to tell the learner their result following the observation, okay? So at this stage, we would like for you to tell the learner straight away whether they have passed their overall assessment, or if they need to redo their assessment, whether they need to rebook their assessment in the near future. So it's very important that you let them know straight away, either yes, very well done, you have passed your overall assessment, or I'm sorry, you did not pass on this occasion. We will go through your feedback and we'll give you some pointers for your next assessment. So do please let them know straight away their results. As assessors, it's very important to do that, and try to avoid questions such as how do you feel the assessment went for you today? So that's just prolonging their results, and it's not letting the learner know their end result. So in terms of key points here, okay, let them know straight away if they passed. Avoid asking the learner, how did you feel the assessment went for you today? Okay, so just be objective here and just to say the facts of the assessment. So it's very good for you to recall your observation notes, just to say what you saw as well. So be objective, okay, stick to the criteria or standards that you have assessed, and try to avoid being subjective here. So avoid perhaps putting your own spin on criteria and saying what you like as an assessor. Just try to keep it objective here. So be specific, be factual, and stating exactly what was achieved or not achieved. And also just remember that feedback here should be constructive, whether they have passed or if they haven't, if it's a reassessment. It's very important to be constructive. So as an assessor, of course, we're there to judge and also make recommendations for their future practice as well. So be constructive and also give some developmental areas as well. So this is going to be key for helping your learners' motivation levels as well. So perhaps even if they have passed with flying colours, perhaps set them aspirational targets, or perhaps further sources of information such as textbooks, websites, background reading that they could complete in their own time as well. So do give them some pointers in terms of their future progress. And just staying with this stage, okay, finishing the assessment. So how do we finish this stage? Well, it should be on a positive note, okay? So afterwards, we have said, very well done. Once again, you've passed, okay? These are your targets. And you could also recommend some training, reading, and opportunities for them to improve. If they haven't met the criteria, just to say, we are looking to rebook this in a week or two's time. Please do review the standards, criteria, the background reading, and just to say I'm looking forward to your next assessment. Okay, so do finish on a positive note as well. In terms of what documents does the learner need to complete and sign before they are dismissed? Well, of course, you will need to get the learner to sign and date your observation form, okay? This is to say that they're happy with the feedback that they have received, okay? That they recognise that they were part of an assessment on that date, of course. And also, we would like for you to get the learner to complete the learner feedback form. So this is an opportunity for them to write down a few lines or a paragraph on what they thought of the assessment process. Did they have enough time? Were they prepared? Were all of the facts, the location communicated prior to the assessment? So do get the learner to write down how they thought the assessment went. And that's going to be really helpful feedback for you as an assessor to take on board for your future practice. But once again, when finishing the assessment, do finish on a positive, constructive note, and do give your learner some targets as well. Okay, that's all for this stage. We are now going to be looking ahead to the very next stage within the process. We are going to be looking at the post-observation feedback stage.